It's 47.3 degrees on day 24, April 27th. It's 4:28 in the morning, and I'm gonna wake up over here at Silverwood Lake. All right, good morning again, guys. It is 5:38 in the morning, 47.6 degrees, and I'm just leaving camp a little bit ahead of schedule. We had initially planned on leaving at 6, but you know, if you're up, may as well get going. So had breakfast and all that, already packed up, obviously. Got some good news, bad news today, so let's go first with the bad news. You might have noticed some pretty serious looking smoke from a fire in yesterday's video, most particularly as I was with Altitution and them going into town to pick up some grub. Well, initially it looked like the winds are blowing south, and that fire is south of the trail, so it looked like it might just, be able to dodge a bullet and have it not affect the hike, but no such luck. Turns out, even though we're not yet out of April, fires are already affecting the PCT. So that is the Knob fire, strangely spelt N-O-B, the Knob fire near Lytle Creek, which started, I think, Sunday or Monday or something, and of last reports is at least 200 acres. But again, I'm hiking with Mike, and he's a retired Forest Service firefighter. Says it's way bigger than 200 acres. So is what it is. Looks like PCT's shut down. Pretty decent little section of trail, maybe 30 miles or so, between roughly Cajon Pass and Wrightwood. So unfortunately, those are miles I'm not going to be able to do as planned, if at all. So that's the bad news. Not thrilled about it. Not thrilled about it at all, but I mean, that's the risk of trying to hike the PCT. Good news, meanwhile, is that in talking to the guys, we all decided may as well just slack pack today. So I yet again have an mostly empty pack, just some snacks, 2 liters of water, a water filter, and a puffy and a poncho, and I think that's about it. That's all I got. I'm gonna get hiking, wait for the sun to come up, starting early to get ahead of the heat, obviously. And there's a fork in the road. I'm not sure which way to go, so I'm gonna talk to you later.
How was your night?
Fantastic. There we go.
So, yeah, mile marker. Dave coffers. I don't have like a cool channel. But anyways.
I'll put it below. That's another YouTuber right behind me. First good view of the mountains, and definitely doesn't look like there's any fire on that, but if you look real closely you might be able to see the red line of fire retardant that they've been dropping all day yesterday. So That'd be just to the left, sort of the saddle to the left, or south if you will, of San Antonio Peak. Yeah, it doesn't look like anything's burning, so maybe we'll be able to get up there, but for now we got 4 miles to get down to Cajon Pass, so I'll check in with you there. Okay guys, it is 9:58 in the morning and 89.8 degrees already. That noise you're hearing, that is Interstate 15. I'm not yet prepared to introduce that as the third of, I'm not sure how many interstates which I'll cross on this trail, as I am not going to be crossing that interstate today, most likely, although really the rest of the plans for the rest of the day is pretty crazy. For now, that's my plan, is to get down to that McDonald's. It's like 0.4 miles or something. Get some McDonald's breakfast, hang tight for the rest of the teams to arrive, and good Lord willing as well. Oh, there's that McDonald's. Look at that, right in eye shot. I believe my friend Jonathan Barber, who met me at Interstate 10 a week ago or so, will be meeting me once more, this time at Interstate 15. Plan is to, okay, so here's the deal. I'll just lay it all on you because I'm not really sure what the rest of the day is going to look like. So pardon me if you don't like ranting videos. As of yesterday, the CDT website said that they are working on closing the section of trail just a little bit beyond Cajon Pass. Working on closing and close are two radically different things to my mind, but maybe I'm just, you know, too pedantic. Working on closing means that it's not closed yet, and frankly, to the naked eye from here, it doesn't look like there's any great reason why it should be closed, because it certainly looks like that fire is out. Now, whether it's still smoldering or whether it's unsafe or deadfall or whatever, I get that. There could be 100 sort of hazards, which I'm not taking into account, but all the same, the plan, today is Thursday. Let me back up. Today is Thursday. The plan had been tonight to camp somewhere with Altitution, Corey the Fast Texan, Jarrett, and Mike, and then tomorrow begin a 2-day or a day and a half long southbound stint from Interstate 2 near Wrightwood back to Cajon Pass to button up those miles in a downhill direction rather than an uphill direction, which I'll admit is a little lazy and fancy, but you know, a good idea is a good idea. But with the potential closure, which may yet be underway or may have been lifted, or I don't really know the status of it just now, I'm not really clear on whether we're going to be able to do that or whether that section's closed. So meanwhile, the first day out of I would never remember the name of this town, Wrightwood. The first day out of Wrightwood is Baden-Powell, Mount Baden-Powell, which is kind of the third of 3 pretty darn significant, decent elevation, snow-rich environments here in the Southern California section of the PCT. Definitely a section for which I would feel a lot more comfortable having crampons in my ice axe, which are currently in Landfill and Morning Dove's car, because I had been planning on meeting Landfill and Morning Dove on Sunday, again, today being Thursday. So basically, if we're able to do this section between Cajon Pass and Highway 2 by Wrightwood, as initially planned, which would be tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday, then I can get back to Wrightwood Saturday night. I can zero on Wrightwood on Sunday, see Landfill and Morning Dove, gather up my snow gear, and get back on trail Monday as initially planned.
if we're not able to do this section, then I'm not really sure what the best plan is. Then I'll have to get in touch with Landfill and Morning Dove and potentially ask if they're able to meet potentially tomorrow night in Wrightwood, which would be Friday night, so that Saturday morning we can get started over Baden Powell, which is not the mountains. Again, not the mountains we're seeing here. Look at these awesome flowers, my goodness. Awesome. Well, anyways, that's where I'm at. If you followed that, please leave a comment, because I feel like that's pretty confusing, but hopefully it made sense. I'm gonna get into this McDonald's, cool down a little bit, grab some breakfast, see if I can get some ice cream, all that malarkey. Hang tight, wait for the team, and one way or another, I'll check back. So, talk to you then. All right, here's Jonathan. Awesome, thank you so much. Just gave me a little like rolling resupply and a little beverage to get us going here. So, back on his way now. Thank you so much, Jonathan. Happy trails, bro. Appreciate you.
Okay, my pleasure.
Okay, good afternoon. It is 12 past 4 or so. Not sure what the temperature is, but it doesn't really matter. It's hot.
It's hot as
Hot as heck.
hot as heck.
Hot as heck. We're just leaving the Motel 6. There are two, well, I guess I really got to catch you up. I forget where we left off, but the fire has indeed burnt out by all accounts and observations. There's no smoke, there's no fire. While we were sitting at the McDonald's, saw plenty of helicopters come by, and with the big buckets or whatever, I don't know the right word, big vessels of fire retardant that they were just continuing to douse the area in fire retardant. Oh, it's over there. So though the fire is burnt out by all observations, the section's closed officially now. The PCT and San Bernardino National Forest have closed 19.9 miles of trail from Interstate 15 through, I don't know, whatever's 19.9 miles beyond that. Oh, is it over there? Yeah, it's over there. So, yeah. So I'm not going to be able to go through that section. Definitely put me in a bit of a scramble situation of trying to figure out what the best move is aside from that. So what I've come down on is I'm at the Motel 6 in Hesperia tonight with Jason.
What's up?
And Ice, a homeless guy we found. We were just talking about his clothes. Anyways, no. So Jason and his father Tony slash Ice are splitting a room over at the Motel 6 tonight. Tomorrow they're going to go off to Wrightwood, where they've already booked 2 nights. Tomorrow, Landfill and Morning Dove are going to come spend the night with me here in Hesperia. Tomorrow night being Friday night, so that Saturday morning they can drop me in Wrightwood. I'm going to tag the north end of the closure for completionist's sake, and then double back 2 miles. It's going to be confusing. Basically, it's going to be a 5-day jump or so to get to Acton, embarking on Saturday. So tomorrow is going to be a 0. Right now we're going over to Target to buy some resupply food and get some coins for laundry and everything. And oh, and my wonderful, beautiful secretary booked me the most amazing room again. So thank you, beautiful secretary of mine. I think that's all I got. Yeah, it's totally a mixed up hike. Closure was only announced this morning. It's a real bummer, but hopefully I've come up with a plan that'll suit me anyways. And clearly that's what's most important. Oh, but they got this cool little ramp. All right. Not sure if I'll talk to y'all tomorrow or not, but that's it. See you.
Hey.
Damn, you're a professional.
I'm trying to get myself with people, you know.
So much work. I bet you got music too.
Oh yeah.
Damn. I can't even figure out how to edit a single video clip.